Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I'm in the mood for something simple and hearty. So, I grabbed a little something out of the freezer, pulled a few things out of my larder, and grabbed a couple of things at the store. And I think I've got enough to make a pretty nice little meal, plus a nice little side. So, this week, we're going to have some beef and vegetables and a little salad. So, let's go and take a look at the ingredients and see what we're working with. Here are the main ingredients for tonight's dish. We have some sliced Australian beef, got a little bit of beef bouillon, and I have an onion and a potato. That's basically what we're using tonight. Let's go ahead and get these vegetables chopped up. First, we're going to cut half of this onion up. All right, that should do for now. Let's go ahead and move on to the potato. We're going to chop up this whole potato. Easy enough. Let's go ahead and set this aside. Next, we're going to take all of this beef and just cut it in half. All right, that's probably the easiest part of this entire recipe. Okay, let's go ahead and fry our beef and onions. Our next step is to melt some butter in this, my smallest pot. Next, we'll add a little bit of adobo to our melted butter. Toss in our beef here, as well as the onions. Add a little more adobo to the top. Okay, let's go and cover this up for a little while. Honestly, I think this is done, and it does smell good. All right, I'm going to turn the heat off on this one, and we're going to set this aside for now. Next, we're going to make our gravy, or something close to it. So we're going to put in a cup of water. Got one beef bouillon cube. Turn that up and let it heat for a while. And I think I'm going to need one more bouillon cube for this, actually. That looks better. Let's add some of these instant mashed potatoes to thicken it up. That should be enough. Next, we're going to add in our chopped potatoes. Get these all nice and covered, and turn up the heat. Let's check in on our potatoes. Oh yeah, I think it's time to add our beef and onions. All right, let's stir all this up. All right, we are going to cook all of this on low for a while. While we're waiting for that to finish cooking, let's go ahead and put together a salad. I've got a baby leaf mix, as well as some imitation crab. Yeah, we got a little bit of imitation crab. Put that over top of here. There. And of course, to dress it, we use this salt dressing I like. All right, that's finished. Let's check in on this. Oh yeah, this is done. All right, let's go move this into a bowl and eat some dinner. All right. Moment of truth. I have here a bowl of sliced beef with onion and potato in a thick bouillon broth. And a little bit of a baby leaf salad with some imitation crab and salt dressing. All right, so first, oh man, this really smells good. It's been smelling good since I started making it, but I think I'm going to need a little bit of a bite here. All right, here we go. A little bit of beef, potato, some onion on this here too. There we go. Let's give it a try. See how it tastes. Okay, that's really good. I mean, it's very hearty. I mean, beef, potato, and onion, how bad could it be, right? But it's really, really good. Let's get the bite here. So, between the instant mashed potatoes and the actual potatoes, this is a very hearty dish. I mean, I've got beef, potatoes, and onion in kind of a thick sauce. I could call it a gravy, but I don't think I've actually met the requirements for gravy. But yeah, man, this is really solid, nice and salty. Get the bite here. I really like that. I'm pretty pleased with the result. Of course, we've also got this nice salad. I just bought a little bit of a baby leaf mixed bag salad and a little bit of packaged imitation crab. All right, let's have a little bite of this here. That baby leaf mix is nice and tender, and with the imitation crab in here, it gives it a little bit of an extra flavor and texture. Plus, of course, that dressing. All right, let me get another bite of this. So this took basically no real effort. I opened the package of salad and put it in a bowl. I opened the package of imitation crab and kind of tore apart a couple of the pieces of it and dressed it. That was pretty simple. This took a little bit more effort, but not really that much. Chop up a potato, chop up half an onion, and cut some sliced beef in half, and that's really about it. I think I need one more bite of this. Here we go. The idea behind this was I would take some hearty beef, potato, and onion and put them in a little bit of a gravy kind of sauce. I had kind of a basic idea, had a little bit of beef bouillon that I could use, and it ended up being really exactly what I was looking for. As for the salad, it was suggested that I have a little something green, and this was the result. So I'm very pleased with what I made, and this would be very easy to make again. It's a pretty simple set of ingredients, honestly. Anyway, I have a lot of this left. I'm not going to finish all of this before I go to bed tonight, but I am going to finish all the salad here. However, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in, and we'll see you in the next video.